Very well, welcome back to HMR Waterfront Presents Game on Hair, your post-show analysis of all the action we've just seen in this Super 8 encounter of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, and what an absolute drubbing the defending champions England just handed the US of A. They won with 10 wickets and 62 balls to spare. USA just not in the contest at all today. The defending champions, well, don't they like a target? Don't they like a run chase where they're given a clear goal? That is exactly what they managed to do, and they now know that they have absolutely unequivocally qualified for the semi-finals. Very exciting times for the defending champions and the US of A. Well, that wonderful run has come to an end, unfortunately for them, out of contention for the semi-finals. What a performance by them, though, in this T20 World Cup. And so much to unpack here on the post-show. So my absolute pleasure to welcome back in my absolutely stunning co-host, Rohan Nadeem, and our expert panel. We have Professor Mohammed Hafiz, Yunus Khan, Martin Guptill, all the way from New Zealand. And oh, look who's back in the studio. Shoaib Akhtar, welcome for the first time today, sir. I have a feeling you've come to remind me of a little something that happened in our post-show yesterday about Australia and Afghanistan. Before you say anything, let's just relive the prediction that the Rawalpindi Express made ahead of the clash of Australia versus Afghanistan. Let's take a little look.
Sincerely believe that Afghanistan should put up a great performance against Australia with the spin department and get that somehow yourself over the finish line by winning this game. How's that for a change? Yeah.
Something fun.
You know what? He was wild as a bowler. He was wild. He's still wild as an expert.
Yeah.
So
love that.
I mean, we know you have about, how many World Cups do you guys have? 4, 5?
Several.
Anyway. Seven. Well, adding one more is not going to do anything new to you guys. So what I'm just saying is this myth needs to be broken. It's not a myth. I know you guys are super tough. You guys create such amount of pressure. Other team cannot sustain that kind of pressure. But having said that, I'm going to go for Afghanistan. How's that for a change?
We want to catch them all, though. We want all 3 titles, 3 ICC trophies in our cabinet at the same time. We haven't done that yet. That's new.
I think I'm with these guys here. I think Australia is going to be too strong. And then if you look at it, it's sort of like Faruqi versus Stark, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, that match up as well. But Australia have been there before in what's effectively knockout games, and they know how to win those games. Afghanistan never been in this position before. They're not sure what to do in those sort of situations. So I just think that Australia's experience in being in those tough situations is going to pull them through.
You know, the team who can compete or win against Australia in this tournament at the moment is India, for sure. And with the same time, England. So these 2 teams can give a tough time to Australia. Other than that, if you ask any other team, I think Australians are too far better team.
There's a new oracle in town, unfortunately, and I'm sorry to say I don't like it, but
Love that.
for the Rawalpindi Express.
Like
We'll go back to that first match that we unpacked in the pre-show, just to give Mr. Shoaib Akhtar the new oracle. Marty, crown him. Put your crown on his head.
There you go.
But wow, that was wild.
No, I knew it. If I talk like a Hafiz right now, first you have to see the posture.
Let us get in some water first.
First you have to see the
water
posture.
for the professor.
Look at the posture. First of all, you asked me a question. That is honor for you. 1. Secondly, I'm above cricket. 2. No team can be beaten. 3. Thirdly, I'm Abdullah.
Yes, I am.
I'm Abdullah, not any white guy. But you have to listen to me. You don't listen to me because I'm Abdullah. 3. Thirdly, what a great management by Afghanistan team.
Management.
Must give it to Afghanistan. We love you. Thank God for that. I'm so happy. And this is Shoaib Akhtar talking now. Hafiz is out. I'm so happy, Roha and Ara. I'm so that went in for last 2 to 3 years. Ask the eyewitness. It's right there, this guy. He worked with the Afghanistan team. Amount of passion that they have, amount of hard work they put into it, amount of win that they needed in this tournament after losing against Pakistan in the critical matches and the last World Cup, which the Glenn Maxwell, we're going to relive it again. That, thank God, didn't happen. I wanted Afghanistan to somehow to win this and break that myth. For India to come out of this depression hey guys, listen, if you can do it, hey, you need to do that too as well. So this depression of India, they need to come out tomorrow, as we speak right now. They have set the tone for India to just win the World Cup. Here it is, right on the platter is the World Cup for you to take it. Just beat Australia, just because we have done it. But the worst mistake that Yunus has indicated, he said the only chance Afghanistan has or had, it is if they get to bat first. Which in reply I said they're going to give them a license, Aaron, to play the natural game. When you put in the chase, the batters, they know batting much better than I do. I don't know. When you do the chase with the immaturity, it's not going to happen. You can't find the gaps, you can't play run a ball. You know, you get under pressure. When they get under pressure, the Pathan get under pressure, he explodes. He'll explode. So they just go for slashing, slogging and everything, and they lose wickets, and that's how they lose game. That's called maturity. They'll come that, and Jonathan Trout, TJ Bravo, mostly Jonathan Trout, hats off to him. Hats off to Yunus, hats off to Rashid Latif, Inzamam, many of the cricketers, if I could not remember your name, they have participated for Afghanistan. But most of all, on top of it, Afghans, our brothers in our faith, they have won it. What a great intention that they had. What, वो जैसे कह रहे हैं मर रहे थे इस जीत के लिए,
जिगरा,
वो मर रहे थे इस जीत के लिए,
जिगरा।
वो मर रहे थे इस जीत के लिए, और किस टाइम पे आके उन्होंने परफॉर्मेंस दी और वो फैंटी लगाई ऑस्ट्रेलिया को. हाय हाय हाय, तसल्ली आ गई, दिल को मजा आ गया. एरन, वेल डन अफगानिस्तान, लव यू.
फैंटी भी बता दे.
Fenty mean is this. You've beaten us.
Beating, a good
Last
beating.
World Cup, we're gonna hit you, smack you on the face with this. This is called Fanta.
Perfect.
This is what Afghanistan did to you.
Perfectly summed up there for our Aussie in-house. But Professor, आपका इस पे क्या जवाब है?
Yeah.
Because we saw him
मैं बहुत
answering
खुश
as
हूँ.
you.
देखिए, मैं
Would
बहुत
you like
खुश
to
हूँ
answer
कि-
as Shoaib Akhtar?
मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि इनके घर में भी चांद आया.
What about he was wild on the field and is wild on
You are
off
still
camera?
wild. You are
What
still
was
wild.
about that statement?
You are still wild, I'm telling you. But anyway, we all said that it's a great victory for Afghanistan, and I said it earlier. Like, there's no doubt in my head, in my heart. Like they are the second best white ball format team in South Asia. There's no doubt, because in the last World Cup they did that, and now in this World Cup they are showing all that they can go far away from here. So I think whatever he said, his first prediction is right.
What do you mean first prediction? I even said it
No,
about
I do
Pakistan
that. I
against
respect
US.
that.
Ask
Like my
Martin.
prediction was Australia, nothing else.
Asked Martin,
And he won because
me and Martin
Afghanistan won it, so
Thursday
I'm
was sitting. I
It's
said,
only a
Martin,
prediction.
I have my apprehensions about Pakistan team. मैं Pakistan
But he never said it on media.
I don't have to say about the Pakistan on the media because I wanted to back my team up. I don't want to put more pressure.
But from heart you was not-
Mr. Abdullah,
you was
I
not
don't want to put
supporting
pressure. You know,
we
there's a,
always support Pakistan. but
Yeah, exactly,
The
no
fact
matter
is
what.
fact. The
No,
fact
that's
is
on
fact.
record.
Yeah.
That's on record. He has backed.
We will
Pakistan
always
team.
support Pakistan because we want to win. Pakistan win every single trophy.
नहीं
for
उनकी
us.
करना चुम चुम मारना जी.
हो गया ना.
Marty,
I guess before this,
Marty, you
this
said something
T20
as
World
well.
Cup, Marty, I don't think you and I would have thought that both of our sides would lose to Afghanistan for the very first time ever in the format of the game. So, you know,
Just to
fair
remind
play.
you, tonight was a game of England versus
No.
USA.
Oh, I'm well aware, but
It's no.
Mr.
What he
Akhtar
said,
has decided to
This
join
is the
us.
show back to
Here we are.
Aaron, that very, I just said, I said, you cannot write off Afghanistan.
They're in my
They
top
can win
four.
it.
They were in my top
But
four.
Mr. Above Cricket, which is called Mohammad Hafiz, the quality of Australian player is so high, Mr. Shoaib, they can't be beaten. One. It's highly unlikely. I said Hafiz can be done. No, I said so.
ओए, ओए,
They can't be done.
बहुत ऊपर जाओगे.
ठीक है? वो मुझे आज-
मैं देख
Thank
लिया.
you very much,
मैं पहले भी
Afghanistan, to
कह चुका हूँ, अभी कह रहा
mobilize.
हूँ.
Thank you very much, Afghanistan, to mobilize 2.5 billion people around the subcontinent. With this win, each one of us is just like thrilled.
Yeah.
I'll be very honest with you. Thrilled by this win. Thank you for making us play this cricket, beautiful game of cricket, once all over again because of you guys.
Right,
I think we should all have some Kabuli pulao for dinner just
Yeah.
to celebrate with our Afghan brothers. But we tried to wrap up the show in our post-show that we did earlier today, in which we went over the win properly, did our in-depth analysis. But do you think we should get back to USA versus England? We have our first semi-finalist.